as a community can do better.
What do you want to tell your children about this moment?
We need reforms.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we stand together.
Everybody's here together, black, white, brown, everybody.
A platform for progress in our community.
We need to do a better job.
I want to show that we can be peaceful.
This is just as much our fight as it is yours.
Discussing the problems of racial inequality and solutions to combat discrimination in a conversation for change.
We'll be able to build on this.
I never in a million years thought I would embrace a cop like that.
From Wish TV, we stand together.
Problems stemming from racism and injustice have taken over the national spotlight.
But for many black people and other minorities, these conversations are nothing new. News 8's Katira Winfrey spoke with the Municipal Gardens Dads Club youth football president in tonight's We Stand Together.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Plus free premium delivery with any smart bed and adjustable base. Ends Labor Day. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Children are our future, but it's the adults who make sure they have the tools to lead us there. For 64 years, the Municipal Gardens Dads Youth Football Club has served inner city children, teaching them teamwork, unity, and respect. Growing up in the inner city and world, you need that and more. And while protests to end racism while pushing for social justice continues, there's hope that it isn't just a trend, rather a movement that takes long-lasting hold.
When you look around at all of the protests and all of the continued fight for injustice, are these new conversations that you've had with your kids, or are these conversations you've been having with them from the start?
Well, I think because of what's been going on globally and how much has happened, I think it's more underneath, it's a bigger audience. It's more people, let's say, can kind of relate, so to speak. But no, typically, this is our life. I feel bad for the people who have to live through that nationally, because at the end of the day, that was somebody's father, son, uncle, niece, nephew. So I could only imagine how the family feels to have to continue to watch that every day globally. But no, growing up where I grew up at, and most of the kids that we take care of, this is every day. We have to teach them how to live off, excuse me, I don't want to offend nobody, but off being a black man, because the rules aren't the same.
Do you feel like, or do you feel any sense of relief, or is it more of a let's watch what happens now that more people are becoming aware of something black kids have been dealing with for ages?
Well, if we're being transparent, no, I'm not going to say a relief, because right now it's trending. It's something to do, something to watch, it's something to get people to understand. I guess, in some way I feel like some of it's political. But at the end of the day, 5-10 years from now, if this is washed, these kids still gonna grow up with these same issues.
Are you hoping, though, that because this is one of the moments in time where we haven't seen it on this large of a scale, are you hopeful, though, that it is more than a trend and that it does spark something? Oh, yeah, for sure. I pray all the time that is just not here today, going tomorrow kind of situation. You look around, you got NFL people talking about it, rappers, you got the NBA with Black Lives Matter shirts. So, of course, it's apparent and it's an issue that needs to be fixed. But I believe sometimes politically, they just put a Band-Aid on some of it, and then you continue to live. And it's interesting you mentioned kids, and so a lot of times people say the change starts with the youth. The change starts with getting into the mind of youth. Is that more so your focus on making sure they know what they need to know, or they have the tools to?
Change starts with the youth. I can agree with that, but change starts with a person. You have to put into the universe the same energy you want to get out of it. Kids are going to adapt to whatever the situation is. Kids are going to adapt to COVID. Kids are going to adapt to going to school virtually. Kids are going to have to adapt. Unfortunately, some of the kids are going to adapt without playing sports right now. Kids are resilient. the kids aren't the problem. It's the leaders. Are we leading them the right way?
And you said something that was interesting that I've heard a couple of times, that, you know, the George Floyd's death helped spark this conversation or help spark this movement. But it's important. What do you have to say to people to remind them, don't let this just be a trend? Don't let this be something you're getting on the bandwagon with.
Well, I think, and again, not to offend anybody, but I mean, I stand in front of you 36 years old. I'm not a perfect man. But I also would say that I didn't get the same opportunity or the perfect start like some people did too, though. I mean, when you grow up and you've already had incidents with the police, fair, unjust, or not, and then you have this record that doesn't go anywhere. It just continues to stay with you. What happened to George Floyd, we all know as a world that was just 8 minutes and 46 seconds on somebody's neck. Like, that's just too much. He didn't resist. He didn't do anything wrong. But the sad part of that is, and not take nothing away from what happened to him, is this happens more than we think. This happens way more than we think. So, I mean, I question myself on what I can do to make things better. I question the world on what we can do to make things better, because that's not right. If you could
Have a wish or a hope for what this all sparks, what kind of change, what would that be?
I would just want people to respect each individual as a person, not color, race, gender. I would just think if we all respect each other like the respect we wanted, I believe a lot would be different.
Our We Stand Together series continues tomorrow night on News 8 at 10.
And remember, you can see all of our profiles online right now at wishtv.com.
From Wish TV, we stand together. Watch, read, listen, and be a part of the conversation online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Find more episodes of We Stand Together and other podcasts from Wish TV online anytime at allindianapodcastnetwork.com. allindianapodcastnetwork.com.